So it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was just looking at my feet. So they kind of sore on my feet, but then so is my fingers, which I thought my fingers were looking a bit better, but I thought they looked less swollen because I was sort of working on them at the mid of this week, but I haven't worked on them for a couple of days. I thought they were looking better slightly. I haven't had, yeah, but I was looking at my feet. I was gonna say they've been just sort of feeling kind of weird for a while, and what happened was like I drank something, and then it sort of made me feel all these weird feelings, and now like I suffer more, like I have like sensitive feet more, and I have sore knees ever since I drank this drink one day. And I'm like, what is it? What is it all really? And I'm like, I don't know. But they're quite sore. I think I need to use my massager more on my feet and hands. But I had the worst end of the week with work. Like yesterday, it was all, trying to get me up to scratch so I'm performing well. Every other day, it was like I was doing quite well. And then yesterday, everyone seemed to have this disorder that they were just too busy to talk on the phone. Everyone I rang had the same excuse. So it was very busy. So once again, the world uniformed, and they all said the same thing, that they were very busy, no time to talk. Call them next week or whatever. Every person. And around 10 agreed to being sent in invites. But I only got 2 surveys done out of a whole day, and that's really bad. You should be getting more like 7 to 14. And but the day before I probably got 7, and the day before that I got like 5, and then the day before I got probably 6. But yesterday, which is all okay, but yesterday I was like 2. And then everyone started acting like, oh, I'm like this person that needs all the assistance they get. So it was really annoying to have a really good week, and then it ended up being like, you haven't achieved anything. Literally, if you work in any telephone center, they take people who accept to being sent surveys as okay, it's included as, positive KPI. But yesterday I was like, but with this business, that they don't include that as anything positive. They just overlook it and then expect you to pick up on the real surveys, And it's so annoying. And you're like going in an office, everyone would be giving me a little pat in the back, but here it's like, just pretending like you haven't done anything all day. So anyway, I was going to talk about my feet. My feet are very sore, and I literally don't use them very well anymore. I won't look at them too much because they look kind of old. It's like, yeah, they look very weathered. But I don't really use them very much, and I've had like sore ankles in a while, and like quite a few years ago, I went to get my feet analyzed at a shoe store, and they were all rolled in because I hadn't been wearing arch support, and the ankles look really swollen, and I was just sort of like, they looked at my feet and said, "Oh, these feet don't look like," because my arches had fallen in because I was just wearing boots without arch support. They said, "Oh, they recommended arch support soles." But I don't like to put them in because you take out the normal sole and put arch support soles in instead, and then it makes the shoe uncomfortable. And so I don't always like to put them in. But last year I finally started to use arch support, and it does help my feet. I've got them in my sneakers, not in my boots. I got them in my sneakers though, and but I've had problems with my feet for a while now. And I think what happened was I was just going through this boot wearing phase, and I didn't wear any arch support for like over 10 years, and then it's like, as a result, my feet are like having, rolled in habits that they would have had if I hadn't ever worn arch supports. But my ankles have also been kind of sore, and I don't really know why. But I feel like I got lots of physical aches and pains, but I felt like the massage was doing me some good. The massager that I just bought. I used to use a massager a lot more, so it's possible that I just have a lot of aches and pains because I've been putting myself under stress for a while and not realized that I probably have been needing a massager for a while. So I don't know, but I'll keep using it and see how it goes. But I do feel quite a bit better ever since I started using it. I'm like, now I know what you're wondering. Why am I awake at 4 o'clock in the morning? Jeez, why is my light on? It's because I had this weird ass dream. Had some chick who was like a big, they were like a ghost, but they could also they were a rough kind of person. And, they were just like threatening to, do rough stuff and then calming down as though they wanted relationships in life. And it's the weirdest dream I've ever had. And I was like, that's it, I'm not going back to sleep for a while. It was the dumbest dream ever. And I said, screw sleeping. If I'm going to have a dumb dream like that, I'm just going to stay awake. But I was also going to check if the dog's on the balcony, because the dog ran away yesterday. Hasn't come back.